Are we live? We are live. What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's going on, Facebook? I'm about to add Instagram on in a minute. Welcome, y'all. We about to get into it today, y'all. Today, I'm just coming with the straight motivation because a lot of y'all need it based on a lot of things I've been seeing lately. And I want to make sure that you understand what it takes in order to be successful in this entrepreneur journey that you either are about to embark on or that you probably already are on if you're watching this channel. Bring this microphone a little bit closer. Let me know if y'all can hear me out there. Let me know if you can hear me. Are we live? Are we live? Y'all on here? Let me see. I see the Real Fraud said he can't wait. He's been waiting on this one. So shout out to you for checking in. I need to see some comments so I can know that we live, y'all. I need to know that y'all can hear me all right. There we go. Turn that off. Okay, I see some people watching now. I need some comments, though. I need some comments. Let me know you here. There we go. Goddess Kamisi. Oh, my God. I'm about to tear that up. Kamisi. I think I might have got it. You can hear me. Appreciate you for checking in. Front row seat, Fred Production. Appreciate you. Desiree Cummins. Now we coming. There we go. All right, y'all. I'm going to throw this intro in while I get IG right. I'm about to add them on today. Usually I tell them come over here, but I'm going to let them stay where they at today. All right.
Headed to the top, ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. What's up? What's up? Appreciate everybody for checking in. Drop your questions. IG, drop your questions if you got any questions on the way. YouTube, appreciate y'all for coming on. All right, Dwayne Anderson said, what's up? I appreciate you checking in. Miss Eunice, appreciate you checking in. Reginald Russell, what's up? What's up? Aaron Jordan, my God, Cleaning Biz Automation, appreciate you for coming in. What else we got? To be honest, your 50,000 almost scared me away. Don't let that scare you away. We got a million other things. Like that ain't the only thing we got, bro. Don't do that. Dwayne Anderson says, been studying you for a while. Appreciate you, bro. And I'm glad that I'm still providing value for you these days. What up? Who is that over there? Orlando Dixon, Landry Dixon. Appreciate you. What up? I can't really see y'all names from here, but shout out to IG over there. I'm gonna bring y'all closer in a minute. But we're going to jump right into this thing. Shout out Marcus Crockett checking in. Appreciate you, bro. All right. And what else we got? We got Minion Miles says, hey, new here. Love it. Want to be a part. Oh, for sure. Appreciate you. All right, look. Marcus Crockett, since you're here, by the way, I'm going to add you on the screen real quick. Just shout out to YouTube channel, bro, by the way, since you just hopped on. It won't plan to nothing, but while you're here, before I jump into what I'm about to say, just let them know where they can find your channel because you got a lot of valuable stuff over there.
What's going on, guys? My name is Marcus Crockett. The name of the channel is Clean Things Solutions. I said that's all.
Fair enough. Appreciate you, bro. All right, so I'm gonna jump you off. If you wave at me or something, if you got anything you want to jump in anytime, appreciate you hopping on, bro. All right, listen, y'all. Here's what I want to tell y'all about entrepreneurship that most people just kind of leave out, especially us influencers, right? And I say us because I understand I'm one at this point, right? But I don't follow all of the rules like I'm supposed to. That's probably why I don't. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm one of them too. But anyway, so here's what a lot of us leave out though, and it's the fact of this. What's the definition of entrepreneurship, y'all? It's somebody that take risks, basically. You gotta take great risks, and you might receive great rewards. You might if you fight hard enough. But the bottom line, the key to entrepreneurship is taking risks. And a lot of y'all scared to take risks. And I ain't gonna lie, the fact that y'all scared to take risks is the fact that I created the 10-10 program, which Fred Production said almost scared him away because the 10-10 program is 50K, right? But we got other programs. Don't let that scare you away. But the reason why I created the 10-10 program is because it's like, you know what? I understand some people want the handheld a little bit more. Some people want that guarantee, right? Just like me. I'm one of them. I was one of them where I started with a cleaning franchise, a couple of different ones. I bought in with Jam Pro. Then I bought in with Janet King, got my money back. And then I bought in with, I bought in with Coverall first, then Janet King, then Jam Pro. Why did I keep fucking with the franchises though? When I could have went independent? It was because I was scared to take the full risk. I was scared that if I put my money in, I wasn't gonna get it back. And here's the thing. Look, I see you over there. And here's the thing, man. You got to be willing to take risks. And I'm gonna tell you about me. Like, I got personal loans to start my business. All right, hit that like button, by the way. Appreciate it, whoever that was on Facebook. Hit the love button if you're on Facebook. Hit the like button if you're on YouTube. And IG, show some love over there. Appreciate y'all. But here's the thing, y'all. When I started my business, I started with 2 personal loans. I ain't get no business credit or none of that yet. I wasn't even hip to that way back then. You know what I mean? I got a loan from Navy Federal. I got a loan from One Main Financial. I got a loan from Springleaf. I combined them all together, and my goal was to take those loans, combine them all together, and go buy the biggest franchise that I could get to guarantee success. Right? But what happened was that didn't happen. Okay, I ended up having to replace the plumbing at my property. As to that property I was getting away. I told y'all what happened the other time too, when I was selling off accounts and I had foundation issues. Well, before that, when I was trying to get my cleaning business actually started, I almost left a part out. I can't leave this part out. I ain't gonna lie. I took a small portion of that too, and I just kind of fucked it off. I ain't gonna lie. I was at the club popping bottles a little bit. I can't lie. I tried to have a little fun with it. You know what I mean? So that was one thing I did with the money. But I was also going to take the rest of that money and go buy the biggest franchise that I could get. But what ended up happening was the damn piping under my first rental property that I got. I still got that one to this day. Shout out to Miss Tanya. All right, but anyway, she's been my tenant since we first rented it out. Shout out to her. But anyway, the piping failed on it. I had to replace all the piping under the crib to replace. You know what I mean? Like to redo. I forgot how much it cost, but basically it took up the majority of the loan. So I would think I was left for like $5,000. That's exactly how much it was, because the franchise was $3,000. I had $2,000 left over to spend. And so I went from about to go buy the biggest package that they had that would have guaranteed me whatever amount a month. I don't know how much it was. I think it was like they wanted to get, it was like $20,000, and they were gonna promise me $4,000 a month. I had to pay $20,000, and then they promised me $4,000 a month to the franchise. Right. Well, I couldn't do it because between popping bottles and goddamn paying for that property, I ain't had no more money for real. So I had another $5,000 left, and I just wanted to take that $5,000 and bought a small franchise. But the reason I'm telling you that story is because I took loans. A lot of y'all scared to just get a loan. You just start your business. A lot of y'all scared to just, hey, what if I can't pay it back? I had the mindset, and I got a video on this. You go back 6 years on my channel, you go get a video where I say this. I might go bankrupt. I had a video called I Might Go Bankrupt. And I got a lot of videos talking about that. But basically what it was I was letting you know, that was my mindset going into this business thing, where it was just like, you know what? I don't give a damn what happens. Even if I lose it all, it'll still be worth me taking this risk to build this thing that I know that I can build, and let me get out of this job. That was the most important thing for me, was I ain't want to have no job. You know what I mean? I ain't care about nothing else. If I could just make enough, I ain't even have to make as much I was making at my job as a machinist. I just wanted to make enough to pay my basic bills and not have to get up every day, Monday through Friday at the crack of dawn, tired as hell, aggravated as hell, right? I just wanted to survive without a job. And so I was able to do that. But I wouldn't have been able to do it. And here's the thing too, I took personal loans because by that time I was 26. I had a little experience. I already had a few defaulted loans before, a few unpaid credit cards before. I had tore my credit up and fixed it back before. So by that age, I already knew, bam, I ain't got to be scared of messing up my credit because I can just fix it back. I did it last time, I do it again, right? And so that's what y'all got to be willing to, like, you got to move free out here. You know what I mean? Y'all heard the phrase YOLO. And a lot of times when people say YOLO, y'all think party. Up, turn up, YOLO. No. I think YOLO too, but I don't think in the sense of party all the time. It's more so YOLO, you only live once. So you better go start that business before you don't get another chance. Or you better go, you know what I mean, travel to this country before, you know what I mean, you don't get a chance. Like, you don't know where this world gonna take you, so you might as well control it the best you can and do it to the max, to the best you can. Whether it's in business, whether it's in family-wise or relationships, whatever it is, do your best in everything that you do and go all in and take risks. Don't be scared. I mean, don't be scared to jump out there. And then when I say don't be scared, obviously you can't really control if you have fear or not. So what I really want to say is be brave. Because see, bravery is when you actually do it, even though you're scared anyway. You might be shaking. You know what I mean? But at least you did it. You know what I mean? Do that, because you might can't be fearless, because I know I ain't fearless. I get scared. But the difference is I'm brave as hell. I do it anyway. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna jump into these comments real quick before I continue on with the sermon this morning, because everybody said I'll be preaching. So go ahead and jump in there, bro, while I look at these questions.
AJ, I'm over here shaking my head. I'm shaking my head no, because I can't believe that you talking about this right now, bro. Like, I literally just uploaded this same video today.
Oh,
Literally.
for real?
I promise you, bro. It's not even 10 minutes old. And
Damn.
basically we saying the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
Before I started my business, I had my job, and I was looking at it like, man, I'm gonna work the next 12 months just to get a review for them to be able to give me a 50-cent raise, a 75-cent raise, or whatever it was. And I'm looking at the trajectory of where I was, looking at like, okay, I'm gonna have to work this job for the next 15, 20, 25 years. The fear of that was greater than the fear of me going to go start my own thing, right? Because I knew that if I started my own thing and I failed, at least I tried it. In the worst case scenario, I can go get another job.
Right.
So you gotta do you take your checks and your balances. What scares you the most? Being where you are and staying there for the next 10, 15, 20 years, watching your life go by and thinking about what could have happened, what should have happened, or actually going ahead, jumping in and taking that risk, taking that chance, and doing what your heart is telling you to do. Yes. Following your calling. It's crazy, bro, that you having this talk. I literally just uploaded this video, bro. Real talk.
It's crazy because I had to, bro. Appreciate that, man. And I'm gonna keep letting you jump in whenever you want, man. Because it's crazy because we was on Clubhouse, right? So for those who don't know, I do Clubhouse with a host of people now. Shout out to Mila, the host Kiba, Carolyn Arilano, Diana Muchuria, Brandon Orr, and Tony Williams, right? All CBN members. But we do that every Friday at 6 p.m. on Clubhouse. Catch us there too. We get real candid on there as well. But the question we kept getting that Friday night was, I'm ready to quit my job. How should I know when I quit my job? All this. And it's like, man, if that's what you want, you got to be out here ready to go get it. Like, for example, I can talk. I forgot. Y'all fuck with me like that. So I can talk regular. I mean, let me relax. Right. But motherfuckers are goddamn get these leads, right? From Clean Business Network, we got a lead generation service, right? And see, that's what I keep remembering. That's why I'll be trying not to get too relaxed and talk too comfortable on here. I know y'all like me like that, but at the same time, I do business to business. I probably should be a little more professional, but at the same time, hell, you know what I mean? Like I architected my life to be able to do what the hell I want to. I don't have investors to answer to. But anyway, that's sidebar. But anyway, people that get like walkthroughs, right? And they be like, oh, I can't go to the walkthrough because I got this job. You know what I mean? I got a job. I can't go. And it's like, man, I thought the whole goal was for you to quit the job anyway. Like, you got to not be scared to even say, fuck the job. Leave. If the shit, they won't let you get out here and build your business, leave. And I'm not telling you to do some shit that I haven't done. And I ain't gonna lie, I be very like, I be nice about it. I be scared to tell y'all to do the stuff like this. But the reason why is because, number one, I know that the shit ain't gonna always just be squeaky clean and easy. You know what I mean? And so I'll be scared that, fuck, if they get out here and tear this shit up and mess up, they gonna fuck their credit up. They might get a car repo. They might get evicted. All of these things. And not to mention, if you got kids and these things happen, I'd be so nervous, like, fuck. If this happened to them and I was the one who gave them the boost to quit the job, they gonna hate me. You know what I mean? But in reality, it's like, no, I gotta stop thinking like that, because number one, they ain't telling you to do nothing that I ain't done already. That's number one. And number two, if you really want it bad enough, you ain't gonna fail no way. You're gonna figure it out. Even if those things do happen, you'll be learning on the way, because there ain't no such thing as losses. You just learn from them. It's like, bam. All right, if I don't pay my credit card, my car note this month or next month, I know, bam. Oh shit, I might can get away with 2 months without paying a down report. You know what I mean? That might just be a lesson I learned this time. You know what I mean? Then you might go with another company and they report that bitch the first time you don't pay. Yeah, hey, lesson learned. Now I know I don't play with that company over there, right? But the bottom line is the world ain't over. You know what I mean? Life don't end just because some shit go wrong. You keep fucking going. Like, come on. You live once, far as we know. Unless have y'all done it before? Can anybody remember doing this shit before? Or do they see it? Like, do you know for a fact you already done this? Like, you know for a fact what's coming after? You've been to the after and came back. We know the best thing you can do. I don't know. I can't speak for you. I don't know. So the best thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the most out of this shit right now. I don't care what I gotta do. Stop living amongst living within these made up beliefs. You know what I mean? That somebody else spoke over you or gave you. Like you not think bigger. You really think you was born to pay bills and die? You know what I mean? To get up every day and do some shit that you don't even care for real. Keep laughing at these unfunny ass jokes at your job. Somebody making a dream really in on, but you got to go along with it because that's your boss. You know what I mean? To keep asking for permission. Oh, my daughter got a field trip. Can I please take off and come in there early? Man, fuck all that. That's my attitude on it. Like, and I'm talking to the entrepreneurs up here. If you ain't an entrepreneur, go and get off of this one. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. I'm talking to my entrepreneurs here. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna check. I don't even know where to check yet. I see y'all, and I'm gonna guide you one because I see one up here. It says, "Do you guys have a lot of opportunities in New York?" Absolutely. Most of my following is in New York. So if you want leads from us, cleanbusinessnetwork.com/lead generation, I think it is, something like that. But anyway, go to Clean Business Network, get the leads. Link in my link tree as well on IG. Let me look at YouTube real quick because I done got in my bag real quick today when I'm gonna relax and check these questions. Because I got to slow down for the questions because I got to have patience for that. Because sometimes my questions are very, 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 very beginner level. And then sometimes they're a little more advanced. So I got to make sure that I'm poised enough to handle it at the level that is at. All right. Where we at? All right. Minion says, hey, love what you be. Okay. I already got that one already. Where are we? I'm looking for the question. Shout out Rube Hogan checking in. How do I stay motivated? By Miss Unique says, how do I stay motivated? There's a couple of different things. Number one, I can't lie. Number one for me is always, I refuse to go back to a motherfucking job. I'm not going back to work, dog. So that's my number one motivation. Second motivation is my family. Like, obviously, not only first off the family within my house, then my extended family. But the family in my house in particular, because it's like I done created this lifestyle for us, right? And it's like Steve Harvey got this thing where he says, once you taste first class, ain't no going back. Like once you keep elevating yourself and let yourself experience new things, you can't go back. And that's kind of where it's like, where is that with my household? It's like, man, I done showed them so much shit. And the type of lifestyle that we live, the type of house we live in, the type of cars we drive, the type of just the fact that, man, my son got DoorDash. See, this is the stuff I'm trying to learn how to do again. I used to do stuff like this all the time. When I first got into like on YouTube and just document my journey, I'm trying to get back into that and get more comfortable with it. I got into trying to create so much and I got away from this. But anyway, and excuse my AC system just popped on. That shit is loud as hell and I can't control it. But anyway, my son, he got the DoorDash and the Uber Eats app on his phone, right? And him and my daughter also got debit cards, right? And so I showed him how to add his card on there and place an order whenever he wants. So now it's to the point where he expects to be able to just go up there, get it whenever he feel like it. And the reason why I showed them this, by the way, because I'm always thinking 1,000 steps ahead, right? I'm thinking about, what if I die tomorrow and they got to go live with, a relative? Most of my relatives, and if I'm wrong, correct me, relatives who see this, but most of my relatives, as far as I know, they don't order DoorDash every day like we do. And it just is what it is. And so what I'm thinking about is, damn, if I die, my kids need to know how to still at least eat, how they used to eat. They might not be living in the same predicament that we were living in, but at least they're going to know how to goddamn get something to eat. If somebody won't cook for them, they're going to know how to get it for themselves. And I show them how to, let them drop it all first at the door. As soon as they leave, then you open the door, get your bag from outside and close the door, lock it back. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's the type of comforts that I've created for my family that like, I can't fuck this up and let them lose that. And not even on no spoiling them shit, but just on some, it's better out here. It's possible for you to have it. Get it. You know what I mean? I'm getting it like that. And that's what motivates me. That. So where would I start? Not wanting a job, my family. And then thirdly, y'all. Somebody asked me had said on what was it, on Reddit the other day? I was on Reddit. And they were saying like how they get bored in their business and how they like, how do you stay motivated? Basically the same thing you said. And so what I was telling them too is, which is my third thing, is y'all are my third motivation. And one of my advice to him was to build in public. And when I say build in public, basically document, like get on YouTube, get on Instagram, talk about what you're doing. You know what I mean? Tell people what you're doing, because that right there too will keep you accountable. Because if I hop on this shit and I tell, you know, my 60,000 fucking YouTube subscribers, right? Which I really ain't telling them, because YouTube don't tell the whole goddamn thing when I drop videos, but that's a whole nother story, right? But anyway, if I hop on and I'm telling my 60,000 YouTube subscribers, hey, I'm about to, you know, launch this course on the 1st, and I don't fuck around and do it, how y'all gonna trust me? You know what I mean? Like, how now it's like, now you got to question my whole character because I didn't live up to what I said. You know what I mean? So that's the other way I stay motivated too, is I let other people hold me accountable. You know, so that people say, like, the advice out there, they say, get you an accountability partner. Which for me, and you might see this, I probably ain't the only one that would say this, but the best accountability partner for me is the world. If I just put it out here to the world, now I got multiple accountability partners, like the young lady that hopped in my inbox yesterday and called me out and was like, damn, I'm looking for your YouTube live on Monday. She was looking for it. It wasn't there. So, and she hit me up. That was probably like 15 minutes before I was supposed to go live yesterday. So what I did, I made sure I went live that yesterday, because it was like, fuck, I did say I was going to do it, didn't I? So I had to, you know what I mean, stand on that. So that's the other way I stay motivated. I can't let y'all down. And not to mention, like, I'm Hope. I said this shit in one of my first videos on YouTube. I remember this like yesterday. And I was talking about how I survived without a job. But anyway, but I just know that I'm hope for a lot of people, because a lot of people can understand and relate. Hey, honey, I'm on live.
Sorry. I'll call you back.
All right. But I'm hope for a lot of people. And it's like, if I don't pull it off, you know what I mean? If I can't be successful in entrepreneurship, then that might make you feel like you can't. You know what I mean? As long as I keep winning and I'm a regular motherfucker just like y'all, you know what I mean? Like, if my ass can do it, it's possible, period. I'm just a hustler. You know what I mean? I've been a hustler, always been a hustler. I just took my same hustle from the streets and put that shit towards something constructive that was legal and turned up from there. And that's what you got to know that you can do too. Giorgio says, hey, bro, I have a question. If someone does get approved to do, they have to pay. Hold on, wait. I'm trying to read it too fast. Approved, have to pay the payment back right after does it. Yeah. So, yes, it's just like any other loan, right? If you get approved, you're going to have to make the payments probably starting next month. And so what you have to understand, and that's that same thing happened to me when I first started my company. I told you I started with personal loans. And the reason why too I did personal loans, because it wasn't going to be no collateral to them. See, but a car loan or something, you can't, they can repo it, like something attached to it. But if you get a personal loan, it's like shit. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? And so anyway, but yeah. So what I did consider though, and what you should consider is, okay, let's just say for the first month or two, I might not have no revenue come in to cover this loan. So just make sure you factor in the first 2 months payments in your loan amount. So let's just say you get a loan for 10 grand. I'm just hypotheticals. I ain't talking about the actual product that I have, but let's just say you get a loan for 10 grand and the monthly payments are $500. Just make sure you put 1,000 to the side and know that you got 9 and not 10. That's how I would handle that. Jojo say he tired of trucking. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, Fred says, I hear you need a 680 to get a loan. Is that true? Absolutely not. I'm trying to decide how in depth I want to go with that. I would just say this: if you in the sixes and it just depends on your report for real when it comes to that, and it also depends on your income, your debt to income ratio. But no, that's not true. I noticed this too. I'm getting a lot of my demographic is switching. Right, so long as I've been in business, I gotta understand. I started my first company. I was 19. As long as I've been in business, I've always been the young guy. Right. And I'm noticing a shift to where I'm not always the young guy anymore. And so with that being said, though, I noticed that a lot of the things that I be thinking is basics and I don't think I should have to talk about it. It's changing. So now I'm going to have to start talking about this stuff. So a lot of this shit, like when y'all ask me about personal finance questions, I got to refresh my memory on a lot of it too, because this is the other thing too. While I'm on this, like, cause I punted the whole personal finance teachings. I punted that shit a long time ago, because what you gonna learn in entrepreneurship, most of that shit don't even apply. Like a whole 401k, thrift savings plan, what's the shit? All that saving, you know what I mean? All of that, a lot of that shit gonna go out the window when you building, because it's just gonna. You need to put everything into the business. Any extra cash ain't no motherfucking ain't no long term, none of that. All that go back into the business so we can grow it. Because the goal here is within 10 years or less, you should be at the point where the business is doing multi-million and you can sell it for, I mean, maybe 7-figure, 8-figure, 9-figure exit, or automate it to a point where it's always paying you so much for the rest of your life in dividends. All right, but you can't get the business to that level that fast without being all in. You know what I mean? I mean, once you start getting a little bit of money coming in, you can diversify a little bit. But for the most part, in that beginning part, ain't none of that. All the shit you learn from Susie Orm and them go out the window. Credit scores, all that. Fuck it. In the building stages, you can get that back after you build. Get the money first. All right. What else we got? Can you break down Aaron Jordan? All right. Only because of you, but I'm gonna make sure that I answer this in a way where we can give away the automation secrets. Now, you said, can I break down the pricing on hiring callers from me and buying leads? Bella gave me a price I couldn't understand. Let's talk about that all this live, because you in Clean Biz Network. You in the Clean Biz Automation. Why don't you? I tell you what. I'll go live inside the Facebook group after this live. What we got on at 12? I'm gonna get off at 1, and my next appointment is at 2. So yeah, let me write that down. Yeah, just meet me in the automation group, and I'll speak on that real quick. All right, the one actually, let's see what IG got. Hey, IG, y'all got something for me real quick? I'm gonna check on y'all real quick. Not to be off topic, but the app is not letting me make a few purchases on leads. Are you logged in? So if you a member, you got to make sure you logged in to get to purchase the leads. If you are having trouble logging in, make sure you email support@cleanbusinessnetwork.com or call her 904-490-0118, and she can help you with that. All right, what else we got? Timothy says, there's so much gig work nowadays that can give you the freedom to still make easy money while building a business. There it is, y'all. And the thing is, even back then, like, so you right, these days do make a difference because it's even easier. Like, what y'all know how to do? What do you know how to do? Y'all, like, how you scared to quit your job? What do you do at the job? You probably can freelance doing that and make enough to pay your bills. Then you can build a business on the side. But they got Fiverr out there. They got Upwork out there. Hop on there and offer your service. You know how to build websites? Offer to build websites for somebody. You know what I mean? What you know how to do? You know how to sing? Sing a jingle for somebody. They'll pay you. What you know how to edit videos? Edit videos for somebody. Like what? It's so many different things. Fiverr.com, Upwork.com. Because I know sometimes I be saying shit and people can't hear it clearly. So let me slow that down. But go up there and see if you can freelance for somebody. Y'all know what I did. I did ride sharing. I was Uber eating, regular Uber, DoorDashing, all of that. I was doing ride sharing back then. Actually, DoorDash went out back then. But I did all that shit. And I would listen to my motivational YouTube videos, and the passengers had to deal with that shit as we rode around. They walked away a better person. All right. What to say? So look, Fred, when approaching an account, do you think undercutting your competition is good or bad? I think it's not a strategy that you can rely on. I think that because here's the thing. What is pricing really about? It's about knowing how much. Thank you for commenting that, y'all, whoever commented that, to spell it out there. It's about knowing how much the shit gonna cost you, then putting a profit on top of that so you can make some profit too. right? That's really all pricing is. So if you go in and you just undercut the competition, let's just say you run because I thought about this when I was younger, right? When I first got into business, I said, all right, well, I'll just do a special where we'll God damn it, we'll charge you whatever you're paying now minus 10%. That was what I wanted to do, right? I'm thinking that's genius. Whole time not knowing, okay, but you don't even know some of these people that's already in the contract, they might have underbid. So let's just say if they underbid, they went in at $16 an hour. That's what they charging the customer for commercial cleaning. Then you go in there and you say you're gonna charge them 10% less than that. So what's that, about $14.50 an hour, right? So now, how the hell you gonna pay a person, somebody else, to do it if you charging the customer $14.50 an hour? You probably trying to pay your person $15 an hour, guys. Now you making negative money because your strategy was to go undercut the competition. No, like you can do that, but you need to make sure you know your cost. If you don't know your cost, then we can't even talk about that. You know what I mean? Like you got to know first how to bid, and that's why in the starter course, which you can't buy if anybody want to, if anybody does want the cleaning business starter course, I don't sell it. Is available to anybody that's in Clean Biz Network. So if you want that course, just join Clean Biz Network. Go to cleanbiznetwork.com, click the join now button, and it's in there. But that's why I show you in that course how to bid first, just how to bid, how it works. And then after that, I'll show you how to bid using our calculator. But you still just need to know the basics of just how bidding works. And that's really all it is. What else we got? I'm going to skip through a little bit. He said, no lie, keep preaching. I got some fun and going, start scaling soon. That's what's up. Shout out to Peter. Yeah, I'm trying to, anyway, I ain't going to say nothing. That was not a stupid question, Giorgio. You know, there ain't no stupid questions over here. What else we got? Shout out to 904, check it in. Does your lead generation? No, excuse me. Does your program service the California, Los Angeles area? Yes. Everything that we offer, I'm trying to think, is there an exception? Nope. Everything that we have to offer is available in all 50 states. And then the leads are available anywhere that you speak English, so it's even outside the country. What else we got? LaShawn Richard said I was the Uber man. I'm telling you, like, he said that, yeah, I ain't gonna get a sauce up. But yeah, I'm telling you, y'all, like, get out here. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to get out here and get it. All right, y'all, we ran low on, yes, Jersey too, everywhere. All right, I'm on IG now. What we got over here? How do we get state and federal contracts? So for the state, you go to your state government website, look for the word procurement, and see how you sign up there. For the government, you go to sam.gov. And then for the city, you go to your city website, look for procurement, and then figure out, like, follow the steps from there. What we got here? I got this. Yes, we got to show these kids how to be successful. Our generation and the ones under us are lost, and it's truly sad. 1,000%. 1,000%. And that's why I'm glad too. Why that I'm starting to get a lot of the younger people finally following me, because I ain't got the look either. You know what I mean? Like I ain't got the Lamborghini on my shit, right? I don't wear my big chain every day, and my big chain ain't iced out. It's just solid gold. You know what I mean? I don't dress like them. I probably don't talk like them. I know I probably sound old as hell to the kids. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that some of them starting to peek through the cracks and actually come across me and get the real, because we need that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I think I'm done, y'all. Did I got any more to preach to y'all about? Let me see. Let me look at my notes. That is one more point I should probably make to y'all. I definitely want to make that point. No problem. All right. So look, my last piece of advice for entrepreneurs and just anybody trying to be successful in general, if I can give you this, don't be scared to leave your hometown. I know I say this a lot. I got to keep saying it. Get out. Like the movie, Get Out. Because just that alone can sometimes save you. Just getting away from where you're from alone can take you a long ways. Because again, You only live once, right? Well, why you gotta stay where you from? Like, why you gotta die? Why you gotta be born in one city, live your whole experience of this whole world in that one damn city, and die there too? Like, damn. Matter of fact, speaking of that, because I was talking to my wife yesterday, and we was talking about like estate planning. That's how I can categorize it. But basically, she was saying how she don't want to, even though we like Florida will always be our home of record. We love it here, but she said she don't want to be buried here. She want to be buried back home, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But at least she understand. But nah, I want to see this, and this first. Like, get out here in the world, and start like I'm saying we because I used to do this. We will stop our whole life, the whole growth of our life, worried about what other people think. And the people that you worried about, that like the thoughts, first of all, they ain't even thinking about your ass. They don't give a fuck like that. Know what I mean? You think they do, but they don't. You know what I mean? You worried about who showed up at the all black in the city last week, at the all white, at who pulled up and what. Know what I mean? Who fought who? All this bullshit. When that shit don't even matter. It's a whole world out here. You know, when I learned this shit, when I was in the military. I never forget it. I was in the military, and you know, the first thing people do is ask you where you're from. Because I had to go to, first I go to Northern Virginia, then I go to South Carolina, then I went to Georgia, then I went to Maryland, all these different places, right? But the first thing people do is they want to size you up. So the first thing you ask is where you from? You know what I mean? Because we kind of can like judge somebody's personality a little bit based off of where they're from. And I'll never forget, that was the time where I had to describe like further. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't just say I'm from Charlestown. You know why I couldn't say that? Because y'all know what the fuck that is, right? Everybody on this live probably right now don't even know what that is. What is Charlestown? So what does that mean? You know, like when I was from my city back in my day, if I said I'm from Charlestown, I had a little bit of respect on it. You know what I mean? That's the little name of the townhouses I grew up in, right? And it's like, don't nobody give a fuck though in the real world. You know what I mean? So then it's like, all right, well, I'm from Portsmouth. Most people don't even know what the hell that is. You know what I mean? Like every now and then you get lucky. You know what I mean? And it's a military town, so some people in the military might have heard of Portsmouth, and they know, yeah, they shoot out there. If somebody knew, they know, yeah, them motherfuckers crazy. But for the most part, most people don't know what the hell Portsmouth is. So then I got to say, oh, Virginia Beach, Norfolk area. You know what I mean? It's like, and that don't describe Portsmouth at all. You know what I mean? But that's what I had to say. And that's when it hit me like, damn, all of this stuff that we be thinking is so important, you know, the reputation in your home city and being the man and trying to wear these cool clothes and shit and all of that, that shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean a motherfucking thing. So get out of there. Get out of that local shit. And listen, I love my city to death. Don't get it fucked up. I love Portsmouth. I used to want to be the mayor till I realized politicians don't run shit. The people who buy them do. But that's a different topic. But just get out of there. Like that, all of that whole thing, it'll hold you back. Even that'll hold you back. Get away and start over if you can. Now, if you already started building your business in your home city and it's working for you, do it. Kudos to you. Congratulations. And I wish I could have did it that way, if I'm honest. But most of the time, you got to get the hell out of there. So I got to leave y'all with that one before I go. But other than that, man, don't be scared to take risks. Bottom line, do shit. Just do shit. Stop asking. I ain't gonna lie. I'm here to answer your questions. But I ain't gonna lie. Some of the shit be basic that y'all could just Google right quick. Or you could just do it and see for yourself right quick. You know what I mean? Like, don't say, hey, AJ, do you think this company is better than that company? Go ask, go see for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, try. Go speak to both of them and see what you think. And then after you speak to them and figure out what you think, use your brain first, then you can consult with somebody with experience and be like, so here's what I think based off of this, and this, but I want to give your feedback too. Like, don't just go off of my shit. That's why when I was with a franchise back in the day, I never wanted to wear my logo shirt in the pictures because I ain't want people to just go with that company just because I was with that company. No, get out here and find out. Like, I spoke to 5 different fucking franchises before I finally picked one. You know what I mean? But that was back then. And today, I wouldn't pick any franchise. Why? Because Clean Biz Network exists. And we better than that. You know what I mean? But anyway, because I got to keep clarifying that for the new people who comment like, oh, you with a franchise? Let me get one. No, that ain't what I'm saying. All right. My vision is to have different locations. That's what's up. Shout out to Desiree. Michelle says, I'm ready to start my own Airbnb cleaning service. All right, let's get it. And make sure you hit up Mealy too when you do it, because she's the queen of it. And she don't do her shit automated. What we got here? I missed this one. Tika says, a company reached out to me to become a vendor for them. They have a contract to do floors at 3 Foot Lockers. They already have a payout. How do that work if I have to sub out the work? I ain't gonna lie to you. Chances are, the way they bidded that, because I've done business with these third-party companies before too. Typically, the way they bid those, it ain't gonna be enough money to go around for you to sub it out to somebody else. I could be wrong, but 9 times out of 10, when you're dealing with them third-party companies, they already bid it very low just to get the jobs, and especially if it's multiple locations. So the real way you're gonna make money with those is if you just clean it yourself. But if you plan on subbing it out again, I mean, I don't know how the wages are in your area, but it might be a little harder because of the money. This might not be there. But still, I mean, go for it. Don't let me hold you back. But I just want to, make sure that you know that could happen. But you said, how do that work if I have to sub it out? I mean, so how it will work though, just to answer your question directly, all you do is agree to their subcontract, like their agreement to you, because they subcontracting to you, then you're gonna sub to somebody else. So sign their agreement, then turn around, and then you have your service agreement, your subcontract agreement, with your subcontractor, and they sign your agreement, and then there you go. They're gonna pay you, then you take yours, and then pay your person. That's all it is. Can you provide her info? Is she the host? Yeah, host keeper. That's her, Mila the host keeper. Look her up on Instagram, and she's on YouTube as well. Where was this? How do I get better odds of closing a lead during my walkthrough? Any tips, personal tips? I think the main thing when it comes to that is listening. Ask questions to figure out what the pain point is. Like, it's a reason you there. Whether you there for because they feel like they're paying too much right now, whether you there because they ain't happy with the cleaning service, just figure out why you there in the first place. And then once you can figure out that, now you know what you can sell them on. What else we got? And always follow up. Damn, I skipped a lot of these. My bad. I'm 26. Just started my company called Clean Holiness. I believe that's what it says. And would love to go state to state. What's the best way up? The best way up, if you're trying to go state to state, is subcontracting and hiring cold callers to be able to call from state to state to schedule those appointments for you. And then I would say get the Cleaning Biz Automation program. That's what I honestly would say to you. Because it is yeah. But subcontracting will be my answer. That's the most basic answer I can give you without taking up the whole video. Exactly. Appreciate that, Fred. I'm trying to go up, make sure I ain't miss something else. Digitally, yes. Yes, we have okay, I got that one already. All right, where are we? What's up, Son of Blade? Checking in. Appreciate you. Tika says, you are right. The payout is low. I have a guy, but it wouldn't be enough for us both. Thank you. There you go. No, man, I've been doing it for a while, but glad to help. Cool. I found her just just browsing. I'm a retiree going on 1 year now. I'm ready. That's what's up. Retirees too are the people I really have in mind for that 1010 program. Do you have a take on school contracts? My only take on school contracts is, I guess it depends. I got a couple of takes actually. I'm about to say the only one. So the first one I was about to say is be mindful or be prepared for them to try to lowball you because they're nonprofits and they typically can't afford a lot in their budget. So just be prepared for that if they're nonprofit. All schools ain't nonprofit, but for the ones that are, most of them are. Be prepared for that part that they might not want to pay and they're going to complain about certain shit not getting done. But honestly, a lot of times you rushing through the cleaning because you ain't getting paid what you want to pay and what you're supposed to be getting paid. So therefore, you're trying to shortcut your way to cut the time down so you can make a good enough profit. But you really should have just charged more, but you didn't want to charge more because they couldn't afford it. They was a nonprofit. But anyway, that's one take on it. My other take on it is this though. The summer is what I'm thinking about in particular. The summer and those spring and winter breaks. So in my experience, we had some that you got paid all year round, whether they win or not. And then you had some where they would cut out the pay for the winter break and for the summer break and all of that. It's pros and cons to both. I could see because the cons of getting paid all year round. Actually, I go over the pro first to getting paid all year round. It sounds good because it's like, damn, so you can go the whole summer, the whole 2 months straight, getting paid and you ain't even got to do no work. So that sounds good. But the problem is when you do it that way, a lot of times the way that you were able to get that person to work was because you basically kind of prorated that bill to make it affordable all year round. So and what you did was you based your pricing for the year, like, how do I say it? You base your pricing for the month off of getting paid for 10 months instead of 12. And so therefore you kind of cutting yourself. I don't know if I'm explaining this good enough. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I can explain it to make sure it makes sense. Basically, either A, figure out if you want to get paid all year, or B, let them not pay you for the summer and the winter. But you just you'll get more per month if you do it that way. You get less per month if you get paid all year round. But the problem is, damn, I done lost my train of thought. The problem, all right, you get more per month if you don't get paid all year round, but you get less per month if you do get paid all year round. But that's the problem. The problem is if you get less per month, now it's less profitable all those other months other than the 2 months that you're out for the summer. So that's just something to consider. What else we got? This is my first live with you coming from Max Paradise. Okay, appreciate that. And welcome. Winter summer break, that's when you go in and do the deep cleaning, definitely. And actually, you can upsell them on that too. That is a fact. Let's see. God says, how much should I charge to clean for 1,700 square foot home? It's renovated, that's empty. So that'll be a post construction more than likely, and you should do what, 25 cents per square foot, something like that. Let me check. I gotta check. Let me check Clean Biz Network and see what we charging for that. I'll share my screen. Instagram, y'all just won't be able to see it. All right, y'all can see it now. Let's go to the calculators. We're gonna go to the special bid calculator, and we're gonna put in that 1,500 square feet. Okay, I got you in a second. I see that question on IG. All right, so let's go down to post construction. Yep, 25 cents per square foot, 1,700. We have 425, so $425. Where is my thing at? Stop sharing. Where you at? Y'all go. All right, I saw something. What did I just see? All right, Nina says, what's the difference between a proposal and service agreement? Can I just do a service agreement after a walkthrough? Yes. So what happened? A proposal and the service agreement are done after the walkthrough. The service agreement is just the last page of your proposal. The service agreement is what some people will call a contract, but it's really just an agreement. And so all it is the proposal is like your sales presentation. After you do the walkthrough, it's going to have a sales letter in there. It's going to have a cover sheet, sales letter, scope of work, the price you want to charge them, and then the last page will be your actual service agreement if they decide to sign and move forward, which that's all it is. We got those at cleanbiznetwork.com. If you want to join and become a member, do that. And we got the whole, the whole generator for you. You just plug in the details and we put the whole proposal together for you. All right, I'm about to go, y'all. Before we go, just want to tell y'all, take risks. All right, that's what I came to tell you today. Take risks. Don't be scared. Get out here and do something, y'all. If y'all want to start a cleaning company, go to cleanbusinessnetwork.com, get your starter kit, order it. We ship all the equipment to you. Everything's a go. I mean, get a whole curriculum, all that. I'm going to be there every week, 5 o'clock. Actually, so today is the day we do it in Clean Business Network. 5 o'clock Eastern time. By the way, for YouTube, if y'all trying to figure out why I'm going to keep looking down like that, that's why I look crazy. I'm on IG as well. But yeah, every week, 5 o'clock. On Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Eastern time, I'm live doing Zoom calls for everybody in Clean Business Network. Hey, Landra, email me, aj@cleanbusinessnetwork.com. Getting ready to come on for his interview. All right. But anyway, that's what I got for y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming on. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern time again. And we're going to have a new topic for y'all. Let's get it.